Welcome back to Bailiwick of Guernsey Shipwreck. I'm JP Falaise and today we're going to do some salvage work. It's been heavy on the scalloping lately and Dano from Inglorious Fishings asked me to get his pots back. So this is the bridge. Welcome to the Weald of the bridge, our commercial harbour for Guernsey. It's called the bridge because Le Grand Pont, which is that part there, used to connect St Sampson's with the Vale way back. I think it was first built in about 1204, and the Braid of Vale, which is like basically from this coast all the way through to the other side of the island, which is Grand Havre, which you've probably seen on the channel we go out of at Roos. The tide used to come through there at high tide. So, industrial end of the island, lovely power station, lovely old clock tower and harbour office, and just on the back there was a morgue. Yeah, there's a morgue on the back of the yeah. Weird to think they built a morgue on the back, but they did. I should really mention there's also a prison on the back of that. A prison and a morgue. So I don't know if they kept them there for a long time or they were quite severe with their punishment, but we got Phil coming today, so I need a helping hand on this recovery. Make two of us. Let's go and see Phil. Got his own changing room.
Come into my little changing room, look. Portable showroom.
It's nice when it's cold.
Yeah.
Having something like this.
Lovely, get out the elements, eh? Yeah, wrapping up for the cold.
So, do you reckon Dano's pots are caught around this anchor again?
If you've been potting in the same place, quite possibly.
Yeah, he's a nightmare.
They make some good hookies, those anchors.
They do, yeah.
They make some good hookies. Yeah. So hopefully we'll find them.
Yeah, we will. If there's a buff to the surface, we'll find them. If not, we might take a little bit of looking, but we'll get it.
We'll get there.
So have another good look at this harbour. It's probably been a harbour or a haven for a long time. Like I say, I think it's 14th of October 1204 for the building of the Grand Pont, which was that part there. It's actually behind there, the field in front, and as you can see, if you look down that road there, it drops right down. So quite scarily, the tide comes up and it does ever so slightly lip over the top of this wall, especially over here. Me and Phil's got it lapping over there one evening when we're going to our favourite Indian place. So basically, everything behind there was reclaimed. It was drained via the Knock Road. That's called Knock Road. Knock is old sluice. So basically all the rainwater that fell there was pumped back out at low tide, or allowed to trickle back out at low tide. This is relatively new. I think 2003 this got changed into marina. Before that the tide used to dry right out and go right outside the harbour. There's a few other stuff here. Some patent slips, which is M&G, the old Oppums. I mean, that looks a bit World War II-y, but it's been there probably, I don't know, maybe longer than World War II. The buildings beyond, the big blue ones, our power station, and the whole of that area with our heavy oil storage. There's a monument there that was put there for the man that helped build all of this, Charles Brock. And then there's this here as well, 1873. That's from the mega works, 1850, 1860, 1870 were done around here. And you can see lovely granite. You can see the base there a little bit. So obviously they use rubbish stuff below it. Quite cool. Almost feels like this thing was never finished properly there because I put an edging stone on the wall, but maybe this has dropped down. So we're going to go out with Dano. There's Dano there, look. Just waiting for Phil to get ready and we're going to go.
Pull that out there and stick that up there and then there we go.
We're not going rates or knots anyway. Luckily they're only outside.
Yeah.
Right, that'll try up there.
Just as well it's light, eh? All the gear.
I forgot what this is like.
Dive gear is not for old people, unfortunately.
How the hell do you tie this?
Good for the back, eh? It's good for the back.
Well, how many have we got to get back today?
4 crab pots, 2 inkwells and 2 good parlour pots, I believe. So yeah, hopefully.
Sounds like we're going to be put to work.
Yeah, you've got lines, so hopefully you'll be able to just drift down the lines and untangle him. I know it sounds easy, and what it is.
It's easy. It's easy for us.
That, we can do a cut and paste with the old
Oh,
diver's
Yeah.
knife.
I haven't got enough lift bags to bring the anchor up though. If it is around that anchor,
Oh, that anchor's huge.
I'd like to.
I haven't seen this big one yet. Okay.
With permissions, that is. Still a bit of tide running at the moment, you can see that buff. We're out a little early just to scout it out.
Just don't want it to block.
The old lobbo with the wobbos, baby. It's quality
I'll
top.
bet you any money there's going to be a big lobster in one of them.
Fingers crossed.
I've got a good feeling.
Feel like payment of lobster.
A lobster. Well,
Sunday lunch, lovely.
One of the strings have been down there is. I can give you a lobster.
How long?
8 months.
I think the lobster will be on a diet, I think.
Yeah.
That's the parlours anyway.
What would you do if it's full of craze?
Oh, don't.
As long as it's not pregnant.
I deserve one after chucking that one back.
You do,
Oh,
mate.
yeah,
Fair
that was a
play
hero.
to you.
Yeah, hero moment that was.
Fair play to you.
Yeah. Oh, it's got eggs, eh? I
Yeah.
can't do that.
No,
Yeah,
full
exactly.
respect.
Same as lobsters, any lobsters.
Yeah, they got berries.
They all
Chuck
come
them
back.
for next year's batch.
Well, that one might be.
Well, we got 3 here, Dano. We got an orange, a yellow, and a
so
pink.
I've got 1, 2, 3,
There's one
4.
up
So one of these are the hitch ones, and I reckon. Oh look, is that my yellow boff? Look, yeah, look, just under the water.
there. Can't see it in your wash.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it just there, almost in line with the white bit, just to the
that's
left.
right,
Yeah,
Good spot.
that was a good spot.
It just came up as the tide went down a bit.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna have to get in this with the tide screaming,
Yeah.
but we'll be good.
Right, well, I reckon if I drop,
Zucchini slack.
I reckon if I drop you
Got
around
a few
here,
of those.
you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Because the tide's going to take you that way.
Yeah. So yeah, it could be this one and the next one.
Yeah, there'll be this one, there'll be one further behind it, but they should be tangled. This one's got more line, where the other one, the line's tightened right up.
Okay. Yeah.
It might not be that one, it might be that one.
But to be honest, mate, we can go down them and have a look anyway. It's not the end of the
Those
road.
might be over there.
You can see it's got a tail that's flapping in the wind there, in the tide. It looks like a conger eel.
It might have untide itself. I doubt it though.
Yeah, I reckon we probably got one here. So where on the plotter was the anchor then?
Here,
Okay, right in the corner there.
right there. Where
Okay.
we're drifting towards.
Yeah. Okie
I
doke.
don't know if that one's become on tide. I reckon that one has, because I'm sure that one was hitched on it.
Oh well, we'll have a look. We'll go
There's
down a
definitely
few.
another one down there.
There's a yellow that's bopped there, and there should
Yeah, it's not that one
Nah,
up there.
there's
There'll be
one from here.
just in here. Right round that damn anchor.
We'll get it back. Side of it. Let's try and film her.
Oh, you'll get it right along here.
Yeah.
It won't hit my engine, right? I'll get it right away. There it is, look.
Here we go. There's the missing
Yeah.
buff. Look,
Ah, yeah.
that's the one we need. Bit of tide pulling still, so we can get down that one and get onto the other one easy.
Sounds like the game plan.
So go up tide?
Yeah, we'll go up tide. Are you ready to get ready?
Ready to get ready.
Slack.
It's genie slack.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to keep our head sideways on this one, just so it doesn't purge. But let's get our gear ready and
Yeah?
we'll get on it. Yeah, I'm happy to go on that.
Okay. Let's do it then.
But that didn't take long as I thought. We got one pot coming this way and another pot that's been over the top. You can tell that been down there a while because it basically every tide it just wrapped itself around another. So there's probably about 20 or 30 takes on it. So not every tide it caught up, but probably 1 in every 10 tides. So that's it. Between me and Phil, we've managed to sort out the cat's cradle. Let's have a really good look at this anchor. It's awesome. Quite hard to date these anchors, especially because it hasn't got the either D-shackle or ring on the top. But it's an Admiralty pattern. It looks like it's a foldable stock one as well. You can see here, me and Phil's had a go at cleaning it up. There was so many bits of rope on this. Really old orange leaded rope. I haven't seen this orange leaded rope for years. So the remainder of the rope you can see that's on the bottom there is actually still wrapped around. We can't get it up. Fair play to Phil. Look how many takes there is of rope here. I had to go with my little knife and I've probably done 1 or 2 and it maybe took me 30 seconds. But Phil with his knife is just eating for all of this. I don't know what knife he's got, and it's a titanium one, but it's really, really good. Just check our bottom time and our air. 170 left. We've still got loads. We're only shallow, 7 metres. So we've got loads of time to get this little mission done. Determination on Phil's face. Fair play to him. Mission wouldn't have been complete without us checking that Dano's pots aren't caught up somewhere else. So we're just going to make sure they're moved out of the way. Also, another thing that could hinder him recovering them is a rope when it lays underneath all this kelp. So basically we'll lift the rope back up. Yeah, it might be a few fronds here and there, but it all adds up. The weight actually can be quite a fair amount of weight on it. And here you can see where the buffs are ripped around each other. I know exactly what Phil's going to do. He's going to pull this other pot a bit tighter just to make sure it's all loose, and then what he's going to do is he's going to corkscrew it up the line pretty much. So we've basically got to slide the whole of this second buff up this big long line with seaweed on. At least the line's going to get a bit of a clean while we're doing it. It will be pretty hard for Dano to try and pull these pots up if these pots are still tangled like this. He's going to probably end up trying to lift 4 at a time, and I don't think the winch would take it on his boat. So we've got to just undo it now. This is a technique. Just as I slide it, Phil's pushing up one end and I'm sliding up the other. I should just be checking behind me all the time and just making sure both ropes are separate, and they are so far. Nice and easy when you're in like a couple of metres of water. If this was 50 metres of water, it'd be a different game altogether. The only thing that's working against us now is there's still quite a bit of current pushing us. But in a way it's kind of helping us as well, because it's clearing all this seaweed out of our way. All this seaweed is completely covered in sea louses as well, so they're probably going all over our suits. And hey presto, 2 separate buffs.
Yeah. Mission complete. What a cross up. Yeah, it was. Oh, well tackled. Woo.
Now it's just a matter of Dano to grab the first pot, pull it out away and try and back it around the anchor. Just like that. And it should be okay now. We can't get back on the boat while Dano's got 2 pots there, so we'll just let him sort his pots out while we bob around. Yeah, he's gone the easier way. There we go. Woo! I think you've done alright there, Phil. Woo! How many lengths of rope did you cut? None of Dano's, just like...
There must have been about 25. I was running out of steam.
They're all wrapped around the bottom of the ankle. We cleaned the rope off it, Dano, to try and prevent you getting stuck in it again.
Nobody said I had to work down there. Oh.
Mission done, and we get a free lobbo wobbo as well from Dano. Lobster each, lovely. Thanks for joining us on another dive, and I'll catch you on the next tide.